Another day, Mark, another listing.
Is that what it is?
Where in the world are we today?
Well, today we are at fabulous 506 Live Oak Lane in Emerald Hills.
And what a gorgeous property this is. It's 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath home that's about 3,300 square feet. But the total square footage of this property is actually larger. It's about 4,500.
Yeah, because we have, again, the main residence, 3,300 square feet. We have an attached apartment, which is about 800 square feet, plus a detached cottage. So lots of living space.
And there's a lot of outdoor space on this house as well. We've got a 3,000 square foot patio approximately. There's about 1,500 square feet of decks, and the whole property sits on a 19,600 square foot lot.
The thing I'm really amazed at is, I mean, look at the place.
I know, it's totally different to what it was before we got our hands on it.
Oh yeah, quite different. So this is round two for us. First time around, there were actually lots of tenants here. The place was very much different colors, different decorations. The seller finally decided to take our advice. We've gone through getting all that fixed up, and now we have a brand new home, which I think a buyer will love.
Yeah, totally different look. We had very taste-specific colors, art. Again, we had those tenants, and a lot of buyers don't want to walk into a house with a property looking like that, or with tenants there with all their stuff. So got those people to relocate, and now we've got the finished product. We're going to give you a tour and show you around.
And let's just start even talking about this space right here. I mean,
I love this.
Beautiful white walls, very bright. This was, I think, purple with
purple and
fluffy
yellow
clouds in the ceiling.
First impression when you walk in is, you don't want to see the other person's things here. Now we've got this nice, clean, lovely, I call it a landing spot.
We have also, the floors are all completely, we finished them, just surface finish, but just looks way better. All the scratches and big scuffs are all gone.
Yeah, so the first thing you see when you walk in is the beautiful view and not all the things that were there before. I think it just gives an overall better experience for a buyer when they walk in.
Yeah.
Should we take a look at the first bedroom?
Let's look at the first bedroom.
Okay, this is the first bedroom that's off the front door. Mark, do you remember what this looked like before?
I not only remember what it looked like before, I remember what it smelled like before. Like 100,000 cats lived in here.
Yeah, it's not good. The first thing you smell, not just look at when you walk in, is people's pets. It turns a lot of buyers off.
Yeah, we had a tenant living here with a cat, and the litter box was here. So when we were trying to bring folks in to see it, you'd open that door, the smell of the cat would immediately hit you. There's also some large pieces of furniture, lots of cabinets here, which really made the room look much smaller.
That's right, I think there was a bed here.
Yeah, and we also, again, had purple walls here and fluffy ceiling cloud things.
There was a lot going on in here.
There was too much going on.
And now
in here.
you can see the room, it looks large, and the first thing you notice is those beautiful views out the window. And we didn't see that before, because there was I think there was a curtain.
There was curtains, yeah.
Look at that view, amazing.
And this is a mini suite. It does have its own bathroom, which is a wonderful feature to have. All right, so we've seen the suite upstairs. Shall we see the balcony with the best views from this whole property?
Let's go take a look.
After you.
Gorgeous out here, isn't it? Look at
gorgeous.
that view.
The camera may not be able to pick it up well, but the human eye, we're seeing beautiful bay views from here.
Let's continue downstairs now.
Absolutely. As we get here, one of the things I also have to mention is these doors.
Oh, they are thick, like 4 inches, I believe.
Yeah, so these are actually handmade by the owner, and these were repurposed redwood with alder trim. I mean, just massive doors.
That's not something you see every day, that is.
No, it isn't. I mean, that's a door.
It kind of complements these similar textured wood beams and posts they have throughout the property as well.
Indeed, he was trying to go for a cohesive look. Everything has a little bit of this distressed look. Here we are.
It's very, very unique, let's just say that.
It is, but this floor is also very, very different from where we were just a few months ago.
Look, remember when we came down them stairs, what we had like a sea of yellow.
And you'd hit a sea of yellow.
I know, and then there was a lot of taste-specific window treatments.
Absolutely. Let's come over here to our kitchen.
Now, there's plenty to talk about in the kitchen. Let's start with this.
Well, first, what kind of stone do we have here?
We have Azul Imperial Granite.
Indeed, two very specific things. It was cut to resemble a tablecloth draping over a table. That's why you have the
edges here like this.
The way they are. And it's heated in 3 of the 4 sides, so when you put your hands down on it, it's nice and warm. It's actually temperature controlled, so you can raise it and it gets very, very warm.
I've never seen that before.
I think it's an interesting addition to a home.
And then how can you miss this?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice that.
This is one of, actually, you know what, I really like it now. When we first of all saw the house with everything going on in here, I was like, whoa, yeah, let's just throw a chandelier in. But now it actually looks really, really nice because everything is much more simplified and it looks very classy. I actually think this looks fab.
Another change we actually had the seller make here was the lighting. I mean, you can see tons of light bulbs here in the ceiling. They were all incandescent. And so
wasn't there like a purple thing around each
There
one?
was. It had a little glass rim, kind of purplish, very distracting to the eye. Just a nice, plain, flat, white ceiling is much better.
And we've got this games room area with a pool table. Wonderful room, lovely, bathed in sunlight, and then we've got the speakers in the ceiling, don't forget that.
This whole floor has its own sound system, and we have another little patio off right in front of us.
And again, Mark, we've got these fantastic, I'm going to call them panoramic views.
Gorgeous, we see the bay here, we got beautiful trees all around us.
I mean, look at the difference now. You can actually see the deck and you're looking at the views, not the stuff.
What I also love about this deck here is we have a very nice sunny area. You know, you can have a little eating here and enjoy the sunshine, or you can go for a slightly shadier sitting area.
Yeah, that spot just off the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Perfect. What a beautiful master retreat.
I mean, this is luxurious.
I feel like I'm in a holiday resort. It feels like sort of Bali, rooftop, treehouse, resort, retreat. It's just gorgeous.
Beautiful views from this bedroom. Feels very private. And you know, everything in this home has to be kind of big, robust, and woody. Even this bed was actually made by the owner.
He did, and he must have built it in here because there's no way you can get a bed like that down the stairs and through that door.
But you know, there's also little secret nooks and crannies, like you know, the sides here are actually little miniature closets behind these mirrors, so you actually have a little extra storage.
Well, you know what my favourite is in here? Is the
what?
TV that comes down from
TV?
the ceiling.
I don't see a TV.
Here, look.
Look at that.
I love that.
That is excellent. Get the TV out of the way, which is normally not exactly a nice piece of furniture to have just sitting around.
And you know what, the other thing I like is there's no wires.
Another deck here. This one tends to get a bit of morning sun, and then as we get towards the afternoon, it's much shadier, which is a great space just to hang out and relax. This is a very luxurious bathroom.
And it's got a nice feeling. It feels clean and spa-like. We don't have that icky feeling.
Nope.
Somebody else was in here with all their stuff, and it wasn't very
completely
presentable,
clean.
Let's just say that.
We still have a big walk-in closet. We actually have additional closet spaces also there by the entry.
Okay, there's 2 more bedrooms. Let's go take a look.
I would love to.
We've got this staged as an office. Very, very different before. Look at it now, it's beautiful.
It's beautifully staged as an office. And again, like all the other rooms in this home, it does have its own full bath. So here we are, the last bedroom that we have in the main house.
Very different.
Yeah, and again, it has its own bath, but also one other feature about this home are the closets. So all the closets actually have really great lighting and glass shelves to really allow the light to come through, so you don't wind up just with a dark hole and you're looking for something in your closet.
Rummaging in the dark, nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, before, do you remember, Mark, they had the bed, the tenant's bed was on the floor.
Yeah, it was just a mattress on the floor.
And the first thing you see when you walked into the room was this big piece of furniture to the left.
Yellowish walls, as I recall.
And the thing on the window.
There was like a blanket there.
Now look at it, light, bright, lots of natural light coming in, and you can see the lovely garden outside. totally different experience for a buyer when they're coming around.
All right, so we're still down here. Now, an interesting feature about this house, a railroad tie.
No.
Right in the middle of the house.
That's not
Very
something you
unique.
see every day, is it?
You don't, but there it is.
Let's continue down now to that big 3,000 square foot, approximately, patio.
Yes, indeed.
An expansive patio. It's just huge.
You do have some privacy
I think
here.
it's a party house, this really, isn't
It's
it?
a great house for that.
Cottage is actually separate from the main building. It's about 550 square feet. And it's got this loft, which you can have as a guest bedroom. And then below, you've got this large built-in desk. So perfect for someone to work from home, or you could use it for visitors. I mean, it's so many different purposes that you could have in this cottage, couldn't you?
This is a very flexible space. You do have a full bath, you have a kitchenette area, and there's a washer dryer in there. So this is basically a full home studio, almost kind of. We have the upstairs stage right now as a bedroom, has a full-size bed up there. So it's a wonderful space to have.
And again, it didn't look like this before. There was a lot of things, and you know, brought in some very elegant furniture, and it just have a totally different feel, doesn't it?
And what I really love about this place too is it does actually have its own access to the street. So somebody could be living here without actually interfering at all with the living space of the main house and the apartment. Plus, they actually have their own little private area here for a patio. You know, this is all fenced in, so you can hang out and relax in your own little patio area.
Yeah, very private. And again, you've got some gorgeous flowers.
So this concludes our tour of 506 Live Oak Lane.
What a gorgeous home, and what a transformation, Mark.
Not only transformed what the house looks like, but we got rid of a bunch of tenants, which made much easier job for us to show this place.
I know, nobody, when they're coming around to buy a house, people don't want to see tenants and all their stuff and their pet. Now it feels like open and airy and neutral. They can imagine themselves living there. And it's just like really cast the net wider on the amount of buyers that we were going to get.
Absolutely.
As opposed to before.
No, and that's twofold, because it's not only just the experience of people when they're walking through this home, but it's also even the photographs now that we're able to show on the internet. When people are now seeing this on, whether it's the MLS or whatever, the photos are gorgeous. People are now very enticed to get in their car, drive over, and look at this place.
If you're sitting out there right now and you want to sell your house, you don't know where to start, you haven't got the funds, the know-how, the interior design expertise, that's where we can come in.
And we also bring in is a nice Rolodex of people who can perform all these services, the painting, the staging, you know, changing lighting. So we bring basically the full crew with us to be able to accomplish what we've accomplished here.
Yeah, and our aim is to get top dollar in the shortest amount of time possible. And let's face it, Mark, any realtor can tell somebody what a house is worth, but let us show you how we can get more for it.
Absolutely. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button and consider subscribing to this channel.
Hope to see you soon. Bye.
All right, take care.